Hello Polkadot, my name's Chris Wilson. In this tutorial, we will learn how to use the Polkadot API to submit transactions to Polkadot via extrinsic functions. So let's go ahead and go over to our Datahub, scroll down, and click Start next to Submit Transactions. We will be building on top of the Node.js application created in previous tutorials, so make sure you've completed steps 1 through 3. Get West End from the Figment Faucet, or WND. Before we can transfer any value on West End, we need to acquire some WND tokens from a faucet. These tokens are free, have no monetary value, and cannot be traded for any token that does have value, even unintentionally. Being able to test token transfers and interact with core functionality before going to production is a vital part of the blockchain development process. For this, we must have sufficient funding in our accounts to pay network fees and meet the essential deposits. WND tokens can be obtained from the Figment Learn faucet or the official Polkadot faucet. However, the official faucet only releases 1 WND per user per day. We can go to faucet.figment.io, sign in with a Datahub account, and then copy-paste the address we generated in step 2 into the text input. This address should be stored in the .env file. And here's what that looks like. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. And we can go ahead and go to our env file. And there's our address right there. Going to go ahead and sign in and put in my address. Oh, well, that would be why. You definitely don't want to include address. Make sure it starts with the 5. All right. Transaction completed successfully. Awesome. And then we can go here and we can put in our address and make sure it doesn't have address equals. And then we can look it up. We have 5 wind. Awesome. Our WND, West End, not wind. Okay. Now we can make a transfer. Let's create a new file called transfer.js. And we're going to do that like we did in previous steps. Add file, enter. All right. And then in here, we can come back and grab this code and plop it in there and hit save. All right. Beyond the HTTP provider, API, and keyring constants, which are using, Beyond the HTTP provider, API, and keyring constants, which are used to initialize our connection to Datahub and manage our keyring, we will also define amount and recipient address. Initializing access to our account via the mnemonic seed phrase we have stored in .env using keyring.addFormURI, and then using api.query.system.account to look at the balances of an account. Once again, we use environment variables to keep important information safe and out of our code. More information on the available extrinsic functions for substrate-compatible blockchains can be found in the Polkadot API docs. Now let us take a closer look at the parameters we are providing to the .transfer extrinsic function. The recipient's address is defined, and so is the amount. In this case, both the values are hard-coded either in the main function, though it would perhaps be better to use dynamic values. We are keeping it simple for the purpose of explanation. These are the 2 values we must pass into .transfer so that it knows where and how much to send. Immediately following the transfer, we have .sign and send account. For this, we are simply providing our account as a signer. This is all that is required to send an amount of tokens from our address to another address. Now that everything is in order, we will run transfer.js using this command. All right, node transfer.js, enter. And we can go ahead and follow that link. And there it is. Our transfer. Awesome. All right, so now we can go back to Datahub, click verify. Congratulations! You've just submitted your first transaction on Polkadot. In the next tutorial, we will learn how to set up a proxy account to enable staking our tokens on Polkadot validators, which is an important function in a proof-of-stake blockchain because it helps secure the network. For the curious, the Polkadot wiki here has more comprehensive information on constructing and signing transactions. I highly recommend checking it out. And as always, if you had any difficulties following this tutorial or simply want to discuss Polkadot or Datahub tech, you can join our community forums or our Discord community in the link down below. I look forward to seeing you there, and until next time, happy coding.